my own story. When I landed on Chicago, all
Acha.
my baggages are lost.
Hmm.
MBA is not a STEM course. Arizona State University provide a 1-year degree. I got the rejection from UT. From Illinois Institute of Technology, I got $10,000. We have 8 to 9 schools or colleges inside our university. So we have an amazing portal called Handshake. Salary range is from 80,000 to 100,000. I think it's Tesla. They hire from variety of majors. They teach a lot about the real life scenarios.
Hello everyone. Today we have Asmita Mohanta, student of Masters in Business Analytics at University of Texas at Dallas. She has done BTech in Electrical Engineering from VSSUT Odisha with 7.8 GPA, with 86% in 12th and 92% in 10th. Asmita scored 306 in the GRE, and I am your host, Nishit. Hi Asmita, welcome to our
Hi,
channel.
Sid.
So first of all, why UTD?
So when I started applying for the universities in the US, so I first shortlisted based on the major that I wanted to go for, and UTD was one of the top universities in the US that provided the Masters in Business Analytics. So I wanted to do it in 2 years. So there are other universities such as Arizona State Universities and many other who provide 1-year degree.
All right.
That is an accelerator course. I could have done that, but I prefer doing it in 2 years. Like I wanted to experience all the aspects of a student life, and I wanted to network with many people. So I wanted more time in my student
Okay.
life. So
Okay. So
that's
you
why
went for
I
the 2
opted
degree
for yes.
So, if I ask, what was the list of colleges you were actually going to apply for, and how many of the acceptance you got, or how many rejects you got? So,
Yeah.
and if you can just
So
mention.
yeah, sure. So my I had shortlisted for UTD and then ASU, Arizona State University, then
Yes.
UT, University of Texas at Austin,
Yes.
then New Jersey Institute of Technology, then IIT, Illinois
Yes.
Institute of Technology, and
All right.
USC,
All right.
University of Southern California,
Yes. Yes.
and one more was
We can talk about
CMU.
them only. Yes.
Yeah.
AMU. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
CMU. So I wanted to come to the Texas because I had a couple of my friends from my undergrad. So I mostly then shortlisted to like UTD and UT, University of Texas at Austin.
All right.
So Austin is very competitive.
All right.
It's considered as the Ivy League of the public schools. So
Yes.
I got the rejection from UT, but I got the admit from UTD just after 7 days of applying to UTD.
Oh, great. So, any other admits you got in your shortlist, in your the list of
I
colleges
got
shortlisted?
I didn't apply to ASU because it's 9 months course and it's accelerated. I didn't apply to USC because I didn't want to go to California.
All right.
And then I got admit from NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology, and then IIT, Illinois Institute of Technology. So from Illinois Institute of Technology, I got $10,000 of scholarship, but I wanted to come to Texas, so I finalized to UTD. And one of the most interesting part of UTD MSBA curriculum is that there are multiple tracks where you can specialize. For example, data science, data engineering, marketing analytics, operations analytics, financial analytics. So yeah.
So and had you planned for this course since beginning, or it just happened in the mid?
So I had planned some courses. So in other universities, you only get like 2 to 3 electives, but here after completing 6 core courses, you have options to select 6 elective courses from a catalog. So I planned few of the elective courses before coming here, but then as my areas of interest grew and it changed, so I took different electives.
All right. So I had observed one thing. So as per College Dunia, the median score to get into UTD is 309. So you got 306. So how was the application process? Like, how did you manage all this? Like this gap?
Yeah, so it's not only the GRE score that the universities look for, especially not at all UTD. So they look for other aspects also. SOP is like the personal essay. That's one of the very important factors.
So how did you manage that? What was the X factor of your SOP?
I wrote about my own story.
All right.
It was a true story. So I started with my own story and I went ahead. Also, before coming to the US, I had some work experience, so I believe that might have worked for me.
So what is the range of GRE scores of your friends in your class? So in what range they actually fall?
So when I got an admit, for 2024, but due to COVID, I could not come and I deferred my admission to 2021 fall. So during 2024, I have heard is that the range was like 302 to 320.
320.
Yes.
All right.
So yeah, and when the students come in 2021 fall, due to the COVID, the testing centers is closed. So I think most of the universities, including UTD, didn't ask for the GRE score. So they just.
All right.
Yeah.
So what is the fees like if I come towards the cost part, right? So what is the tuition fees, and if there are any other cost? I would obviously be coming towards the accommodation and everything. So I just want to talk about the tuition fees all apart. So and how you're sponsoring your studies on your own, or you have got any loan or something like that. So you can please discuss about this.
Yeah, sure. So I have taken a loan of 40 lakhs.
All right.
Yeah, Indian rupees.
From which bank?
HDFC Credit Lab.
Okay. And what was the interest rate, if I can ask?
Yeah, it's 11.25.
11.25. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, 11.25 seems a bit more, but
yes.
the service is pretty good.
And obviously the turnaround time also matters a lot, right?
Yes. Yeah. And also the staffs were very friendly, and my agent who handled my case, he was very friendly. I mean, I didn't have to go to, me or my father didn't have to go to their office or bank. Yes. Everything was through online.
Right.
So yeah, the service is pretty good. And I mean, this is what is that called? I mean,
pardon?
Yeah, something like that. There is no mortgage.
Okay, mortgage.
Yeah.
So okay. So they didn't ask for any mortgage in the loan, right?
Correct.
That's cool. So Asmita, coming back to your college, what was the experience once you landed in the college? The first experience, I want to talk about that.
Okay, my first experience was too crazy.
Yes.
So I had booked an air ticket with Air India, and my flight was from Hyderabad to Delhi, and then Delhi to Chicago, and then from Chicago I would have taken another American Airlines flight to Dallas.
All right.
So yeah, so in Hyderabad airport, I was asked to put all my luggage, including my cabin baggage, into the check-in baggage. So I did that. When I landed on Chicago, all my baggages are lost.
Oh, so you are landing in the US and your luggage is lost.
I have nothing. Yeah, I only had my documents, passport and certificates, and my laptop, and $120.
Oh.
I had nothing.
So
and I cried for like 1 hour, but I had no choice. And then I reported a case in the airport. After 7 days, I got my stuffs back.
Oh.
So it was a very.
I think this aspect must be explored with our users. By our users, they should actually consider all these cases when they're landing for their college.
Yeah.
That anything can happen, so be prepared for that.
Yeah, anything can happen. Right. I mean, I remember I didn't have an umbrella. It was raining outside Chicago airport. But I didn't have to go outside because my flight was from the same airport itself.
All right. So any aspect you want to share about the campus, so the location of the campus or the city, tell us, because I have heard it's like a Silicon Valley, like the next Silicon Valley.
Yes.
There are many companies over there. So just discuss about the location of the college or any advantages it has with the location.
Yeah, sure. So our college is in Richardson.
All right.
So the Dallas and Fort Worth, these are the two metro cities, and there are numerous cities around the Dallas or the DFW area. So Richardson, then Plano, then Frisco, Irving, all these cities are surrounded by surrounding the DFW area, and they also have many companies. As you mentioned, like it's kind of a Silicon Valley of Texas.
Yes.
Yes. So there are numerous job opportunities, but there is one challenge with this. With the international students because of this complicated visa process.
Oh, all right. So if I ask about the overall accommodation part, so you must be staying somewhere. So like, how did you manage that? So were you using any social media groups before landing to the campus, or you were actually just got to know via friends? So how did you got the accommodation? That was my actually most important question of the for the accommodation part. Please.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, at one point in the middle of the COVID, I felt that getting an admit is far easier than getting an accommodation and a roommate.
Alright.
So I don't know why this happens to the Indian students, is that they want to live with the students from their home state. Like South Indian will
okay.
I mean, they prefer staying at South Indian. So that was.
So they even find their state mates in the US, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand like why, if you are changing your own country, then why do you expect to you are coming to a new country to experience something new?
They don't explore. They don't explore. Must be because of food habits and everything.
Yes. Maybe I feel that. So it was a very hard time to find a roommate and apartment for me. And when actually I came, all the apartments nearby the universities were filled up because the students who just graduated didn't change their apartment or go to other states or other cities because they were working remotely.
All right.
So that was one of the problem that I faced when I was searching for the apartment. But mostly I was searching for the apartments from in the Facebook group and in the WhatsApp group because I wanted to search for the off-campus apartment. So for on campus, you have to apply earlier. I mean, it's very demanding because it's nearer to the university, inside the university campus.
Okay, so what is the cost of, like, let's say, of a one-room apartment nearby your campus?
So one bedroom apartment would cost around the starting price will be like $1,200.
All right.
So yeah, it's easily 80,000, more than 80,000, and if you share it with 2 students, then it
can be split, right?
Yeah, it can be split.
All right. So Asmita, what about the campus life? Where do you go for party, or is there any, like, how do you enjoy, and how is your social life?
So campus is very vibrant. So I go to the university gym every morning at 6 o'clock. So I meet many people there, and I come back and then I prepare my food and then I go to the class. If I do not have any class, then I just go to the university library and sit there and do my job.
All right.
So there are a couple of students' organizations such as SUAB. They organize several parties regularly, maybe 2 or 3 parties every month. So last week we had a masquerade ball, and before that we had an international music festival. Before that, one Halloween party. So especially during this fall time, so actually for the people who come during the fall, they enjoy a lot, rather than the people who come in the spring.
Great. So Asmita, you talked about the library part. So I would love to talk more about the infrastructure, because how is the library, how rich that is, and also I want to take this talk towards your course curriculum and how stressful or how easy that is, how are your faculties. Please tell us about that.
Sure. So I'm not sure, maybe we have 8 to 9 schools or colleges inside our university campus.
All right.
So so even if there is, I mean, I have never seen that library is very crowded or you don't find a place to sit in the library. So even if you don't want to sit in the library, you can go to different other buildings, even if you're not from that course.
You can go and study.
Yeah, you can go and study. You can take your online exams. You can take your interviews. So there are a couple of offices where you can book slots for your online interview, or if you want to write some exams in a peaceful place, so you can go there. And
so I just want to dig deeper around the course part now. So majorly, as you said, this course you had been looking for something like this only, right? You are from a triple E background, okay, and you are double E, yes. Sorry, the double E background, and now you are doing a course in the business analytics. Like, how different it is from a regular MBA? Because sort of MBAs also have some kind of components from this program, right? Must be having some components from this program, because I have heard the MBA of University of Texas at Dallas is also good, right? Lots of people are going for business programs. So what is how is the course, and how you see it is different from MBA or some comp science program?
Yeah, sure. So this computer science or business analytics, or this ITM, information technology and management. So these are STEM courses. STEM means science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Yeah, but MBA is not a STEM course.
Okay.
So in the STEM course, you will learn everything, like some scientific courses, some technology like coding and stuff, and then engineering, and then maths like statistics and all.
Mhm.
But in MBA, you might read some, you might not. So MBA could be more traditional, like finance, then accounts, marketing, like international marketing,
All right. So
international business. Yeah.
all right. So I think MBA and the STEM courses also have some visa extension post study, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
That is one of the most deciding factor while choosing for the courses. Like for if you take a STEM course, then after graduation, you can work for 3 years. If you don't take a STEM course, you can work only for 1 year. So what I have seen in my class is that most of the MBA students who are the international students, they are doing the dual courses.
All right.
Like MBA and MSBA, or like MBA and IBA.
So why you didn't opt for the dual course, if I can ask?
So for now, I want to do my master, so I'm doing that. If I want to do MBA, I can do it anytime later.
All right, cool. So Asmita, coming back, because I have asked you about your expenses. Now coming back to your earnings, like so how much do you earn? Like how soon you got the job or internship once you landed in the campus? Because I think we were talking earlier than this interview, so about the Indian students over there. So how soon you found the job once you landed in the campus?
Okay, so I didn't apply to any of the on-campus jobs or part-time jobs because I wanted to only focus on my studies. So usually students take 3 courses every semester, but I took 4 courses. And so I didn't want to divert myself from studies and from job searching. A job means like internship searching. So the first job I did here was my internship, which I started in the month of May. So the hourly rate of internships at my university is that range from $23 to $35 for the masters and MBA students.
And what is the job profile? What kind of job they ask you to do in the internship?
So this is the guideline from the university that the job that I am doing should be related to my major, business analytics.
All right.
So currently in my internship, I am an analytics consultant. That means, in short, it's a data analyst job.
All right. Cool. So what about the post-study job options? Like, do you have any channel where companies are actually posting their job openings, or you have to apply on your own? And I would love to talk about your friends also, where they are getting their jobs or the internships. What kind of companies which are actually coming to the campus for the internships and the placement both?
Yeah, sure. So we have an amazing portal called Handshake. It's just like LinkedIn. The companies post their jobs in the Handshake portal. So we go to the Handshake portal and apply through the channel. And what was the next question?
What about the companies? What kind of companies are actually participating, like which are coming to your campus?
Okay, so also we have the job fairs or the career fairs regularly that's going on in our university for the internships and full-time jobs. So companies can range from FANG companies like Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google to startups.
So do they hire you from your course also, or they go for CS only?
No, they go for every courses. Course. For example, Amazon is very vast. The job type of jobs is very vast in Amazon, so they hire from every major like CS, ITM, MBA, my own major also.
Cool. So I asked this question with every student in the interview. So which company is the TCS of your campus? So like in India, TCS comes to every campus and hires in bulk, right? So which company you can call TCS as your campus hiring most of the student in your college?
Oh, that's a tricky question. I have not seen any such kind of company. Because there is no concept of this. There is a concept of campus hiring or campus recruitment, but there is no concept of mass hiring.
So how many students got job in Amazon in your class?
During internship, I believe, I'm not sure about my major particularly, but maybe 3 to 4 from my major.
And which was the next biggest firm hiring for the student for the internship in your class?
I think it's Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah, they hire from variety of majors.
All right. So Asmita, I just want to understand what is the process to apply for the jobs and the internships at your campus?
So we have this amazing platform called Handshake where we apply for the jobs.
Yes, you mentioned this about earlier too. Yes.
Or any on-campus jobs. Yes. So since I only focused on the internships, I applied to the internship positions. And currently I am applying to the full-time jobs. Apart from that, I used LinkedIn also to apply to the jobs. So getting a job here is really, really difficult for the international students because of this complicated visa process. So I had applied to more than 1,350 internship applications to get just one internship.
That's a huge number.
Yes, I mean I had to apply to many jobs. So on an average, students apply to 600 to 700 applications. So I have also known someone from my.
If you can just list out what are the factors of getting the acceptance for the internships, or like what are the factors of rejections also. If you can just list few factors.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
Because that is something the recruiters can answer, what they actually look for. Even if I tailor my resume based on the job, the particular job roles and responsibilities, I have got rejected. I have done very well in very top companies interviews, but I got rejected. So I was basically their second choice. So what happens is that if they have two candidates, one is a US citizen or without any kind of visa complication, and another one is an international citizen.
So they will always opt for the US one.
Opt for the US one, yeah. So that is the most challenging thing.
So how do people overcome that? So have you got any job offer so far?
I have not got any full-time job yet because I'm not applying actively right now because of this recession. So I only had applied for the internship position. So yeah. So out of 1,350, I got interviews from 12 companies, and I got 5 full-time jobs and internship offers. And
can you name those companies?
So actually, I should not name those companies. It's kind of confidential because I have only selected one out of 5.
Then you can name that one.
So currently, I am doing internship at Spring ML.
All right.
So it's a US based startup. It's also present in India.
Cool. Asmita, anything else you want to add about the job search process? Any other portal you use apart from LinkedIn and your and the handshake portal of your campus?
So I want to highlight is that before you land to the US, apply to the jobs. That is the first thumb rule. Second is network as much as possible.
All right. And what is the process of networking?
We have many networking events at our universities that happen regularly, or even we can attend other networking events outside also.
So, and what about the job? What is the package they offer in your batch or in your course?
So my majors, when we get a full-time job, our salary range is from $80,000 to $100,000.
All right.
Yeah. And some people who are having more experience, and there are some other type of job roles that require more work experience and more qualification overall profile. So they may give more than $120,000.
All right. So what about the age group of your class? Because I have already asked about the GRE score of your batchmates, but I want to know about the age and what is the gender ratio.
So gender ratio, I say it's like male to female is 70 to 30%.
70% male and 30% female.
Yeah.
All right.
And what was the next question?
So what about the age group? Like in which age group they fall?
Okay. Age group is mostly lies between 22 to 30, but I have seen people more than 30 years old also.
All right. So talking about your faculties, like how are they? How do you actually differentiate with them from your Indian faculties?
Mm-hmm. So one of the interesting facts about the faculties here is that some of the faculties are professors who have been doing their teaching job for years, and some of the professors are previous consultant in the several consulting firm or in industry. So we got to learn many things from both the type of faculties. The people who the faculties who have worked in industry for so long, they teach a lot about the real life scenarios and how things work in real life.
All right. So any specific names you want to take? Any teacher you can actually mention any of the names?
Mm-hmm. So Professor Gaurav Sekhar, he is the program director of our major. So
right. So he's an Indian, right? Great. So
yeah.
Okay. So Asmita, my last question, like any good or bad experiences you want to share, and just the last comment, why someone should come to UTT?
All right. So there could be various reasons about coming to the UTD. Is that you can get a lot of Indian students, so you won't feel homesickness because you might get juniors, seniors, or even your batchmates in the campus itself. Or yeah, and also there are a couple of cities nearby where you can get you will meet a lot of Indian families, and if you build a good relationship with them, then you can really enjoy your time here.
All right.
And about if you ask me about the MSBA course at UTT, then I must say that you have a lot of options. You have a lot of courses that you can select from the catalog from the core school. So, for example, if you don't want to study about like accounts or finance, so you can definitely go for other stuff like social media or marketing or operations. So, yeah. This is the most important factor that I did when I came to the US.
Yes, I think that summarizes well. Because after talking to you, I can just simplify this. Ki UTD has a lot of Indian audience, and because of the good intake, and of course the courses and the curriculum, obviously. So and I think business courses are their forte too, right? So
Yes.
so thanks, Ashmita. Thanks for like enlightening us. So and I hope our users will like this video. So if you like or like you can like our channel and subscribe us, and if you and our users can actually get in touch with us for the counseling. The link is given below. Thanks, Asmita. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.